How's it going there, guys? James here from Butler Farms out here in late July. And I know it's been a couple of weeks since I've put anything up. It's just that time of year when there's not a lot going on. The garden's done. The preservation's done. There's not a lot coming in. I still have some things in the garden. I've got my final garden update, at least for the summer crops coming up. I've been working on some videos, but it's just a slow time of year. This is the very late summer, and then in the coldest part of winter, there's just not a lot to put on here. Those are times where we're just kind of getting things put back together, putting things up. And so I'm out here in the yard getting ready to head up here to the shed to work on a little project that I'm going to bring you a video about. And just wanted to stop and say that I hadn't forgotten you. It's just, like I said, there's not a lot going on right now. I do have a few little projects going on. I try to stay busy. Some things that I'm already starting to work on for next year that I'll put into place in late winter. Like I said, that video will be coming out in the next day or two. And so I just stopped, luckily, after that storm that y'all have seen in my videos that took down most of the big trees around our house. We still have a few that are around to provide a little shade. Guys, it has been unbelievable here in central Alabama. We've got real temperatures that are 99 to 100 at least for the last solid week. And the feels like temperature out here has been hitting anywhere between 105 and 110. So as far as being able to get out and do a lot of work, it's early in the morning. I've been up since a little after daylight this morning trying to get the grass finished up and doing some weed eating, those kind of things that I have to get done, but it's just so miserable out here. And you know, a lot of people talk about working early and working late. Well, I'm gonna tell you, I come up here to the shop late in the afternoons, real late in the afternoons, and I'm convinced that there's a little breeze that'll come through, I don't know, probably 4:30, 5 o'clock, and then after that it dies and the humidity cranks up, and it is miserable even up at the shop under the shade trying to get anything done. So not a lot going on. I did just want to come to you very quickly. As most of you know, this homesteading is not my full-time job, not yet. I'm getting closer. Hopefully, as I've said many times, in the next couple of years I'll be able to transition into doing it more on a full-time basis. I won't quit working outside the home completely. As many of you know, I do several things. I have many jobs, but as far as the one that has been my career for the longest amount of time, I only have a year or maybe two left before I can hang that up. And for those of you that don't know, I am a middle school teacher and have been teaching now for 27 years. Not completely straight through for 27. I also took some time and went into the medical field for several years, and so I'm also a registered nurse, and so I got a lot of irons in the fire, to say the least. But I've been back in education for the last probably 12, 14 years, something like that. And so that time's starting to wrap up, and you know, hopefully I'll be able to do this more full-time and get back into animals and those kind of things. But really what I wanted to come on here and talk to you about real quick is it is that time of year as schools get ready to start back. I'm getting ready to have to get back after it. This is my last, I guess you would say, summer day. I go back to work tomorrow and the kids come back next week. And then it'll just be wide open, you know, all day at work, and then doing my other jobs on the weekends and at night and things like that, and trying to do the homestead. But what I wanted to talk to you about is, guys, I just ask you to stop for a few moments and just, you know, put some thoughts and prayers toward what's getting ready to occur. We've got you know, kids all over the nation that are getting ready to start back to school here in Alabama. Like I said, within the next week, probably just about every school system in this state will open up with students, some earlier than others, but especially within the next 2 weeks, all the kids in the state of Alabama will be back to school. And you know, as a teacher, I feel that that is where I've been led, where I've been called. All the different positions that I've held, all the different jobs that I've held, I count them all as a calling. They're not just jobs, they're a calling, and they take special people. And I know that there's those out there that just do it for the benefits, and they do it for the retirement, and they do it for what most people think of as a ton of days off, which when you're a teacher, you start to realize that that's not as many as what the general public seems to think it is. But you know, I think it's important to do what you're called to do, and whether that's teaching middle school, whether that's in the medical field, which I was called to, again, as a different way of helping people, and whether, you know, whatever church I'm preaching at on the weekends, that's a calling that was put on my life that, that I surrendered to. And, you know, going forward, that won't stop, obviously. But as a teacher, I will say this personally for me, if others don't, I covet your prayers. I really do. It's one of the greatest honors to be able to teach young people and to help shape their lives, and to be a positive influence, positive role model in their life. So many of the kids today don't have a lot of positive role models, and especially with what they see on TV and what they have access to online, you know, a lot of times it feels like we're kind of swimming upstream to produce the next group of citizens that will carry this country forward, and hopefully in a way that aligns with my beliefs, to be honest with you. But you know, I take that seriously. It's not just reading, writing, and arithmetic to me. I try to pour into every aspect of their lives, and try to be a sympathetic ear when they need it, and to be empathetic when I have to be. And you know, I just want them to see me as a positive role model, that they know that I love them and that I care for them, and that I pray for them every single day. And for those of you out there, you know, we covet those prayers. I can speak for a large number of people that I work with. You know, it's a tough job at times, but it's a rewarding job, and it's a rewarding career. And so as the summer winds to a close, I know this doesn't have a lot to do with homesteading, but you know, this is the life that I live. This is the you know, this is the path that was I would say that I chose, but I don't think I chose it. I think I was called to it. And so just, you know, take some time and just pray for the students that'll show up all over this nation in the next couple of weeks, and the teachers, and that we would be strong and be bold, and you know, help these kids just achieve at the highest level that they possibly can. One positive thing beyond that is this year I'm actually getting to teach an ag class at the middle school level, which has not been done before. This is kind of a trial run to see how it goes, and I'm excited about that because that's what I do. That's what I do in my spare time is, you know, y'all have seen it here. I grow vegetables and hopefully get back into animals, but there's also a side of me before I got into my long-term career where I worked very much in the blue-collar world, in the electrical field, and the construction trades. And you know, that's kind of the wave of the future for a lot of these young people. It's in high demand, and it's you know, a good career path. So, you know, I get to kind of take kids that have that interest and push them toward that, and let them see what their options are and how that'll shape their lives. So I got some more homesteading videos coming. Like I said, I got the one about this little project that I'm working on, and another one that I've been working on that should be out pretty quick. But I just wanted to take just a few minutes and just ask you for your prayers as we get started back. That means a lot to me. And don't forget all the other teachers. Don't forget all the kids that will enter these classrooms. You know, it's a new year. There's a lot of excitement, and just pray that that excitement lasts, and that they absorb everything everything good that can be given to them in a school setting. And I promise you that I'll do everything I can to help shape that next generation. So I'm gonna get off here and get up here to this hot shed and see if I can finish up this little project so I can get that video wrapped up and get it to you. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We're still growing, which is a blessing to me. And you know, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button after you watch this. And just know that while I'm asking for prayers from you, just know that I pray for all of you as well. I don't take that lightly. And I love to read your comments, and I've gotten some comments over the last couple of months that I've lifted up in prayer and hadn't heard back from them, but I would love to. So if you're one of those people, shoot me a message back and let me know how it's going. But anyway, let me get up here and finish this little project and finish this video, and I'll see you soon. I've got more coming. Don't forget, we love you. God bless you. This is James from Butler Farms, and we'll be seeing you.